I really feel like the world in 2024 is something of a reality show. It really seems like that. It's like the wheels are falling off of society. It seems like everything's getting crazier and crazier and crazier. That the world's basically on fire. And that it doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. At all. Border crisis. Russia. Ukraine. Escalating. Israel. Palestine. No one running the show, the presidency. Corrupted, rotten media. Digital dollars. Digital wallets. Facial recognition. Issues with Iran. 2 assassination attempts on Trump. 5 hit squads actively looking for Trump. Inflation raging. Artificial intelligence. Brain, computer, interface technology. America sliding towards communism. National debt skyrocketing. The BRICS nations getting stronger. A supposed coup on January 6th. A real coup when they forced Biden out. Half the country not believing elections are legit. UK clamping down on human rights. Societal chaos. Gender theory. Haitians eating people's pets. And it goes on and on and on. It's insane. Everything seems to be insane. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The farther that society in general, the farther that the world in general falls away from God, falls away from moral, falls away from Christ, the crazier and more insane everything gets. It's hard to deny this. It's really hard to deny this. The world is becoming darker and crazier by the minute. And if you don't see this, you're probably blind. And I can imagine if you're somebody who doesn't believe in God, you're probably pretty depressed. Because honestly, it's a pretty depressing state of affairs that we're all in. And I would recommend this. If you haven't found Christ already, seek him out. Because I will tell you this. When you believe in God, when you believe in Jesus Christ, and you know that they are your saviors, you know that God, when you know that God is your savior, that Christ is your savior, you know what? All this other stuff is like background noise. It doesn't really affect you that much. Does it affect you a little bit? Yes, because you're living in it. It's all around you. And it doesn't seem to be stopping. But does it like really mess with you and like gouge you to your core where you're like completely off the edge, falling apart, don't know how to deal with life? No, it doesn't. You have a place of safety. You have shelter from the storm. I would urge anybody who has not yet gone on this spiritual journey, if you want to call it that, to do so. Because nobody really knows when their time is up. And you really, really want to be ready before that day arrives. Because it always seems like the party called life is never going to end. Then it never stops. But it does stop at some point. And I would counsel everybody to really get right by God before that moment. I know it did wonders for me, for sure. And it was a slow process for me. I kind of got into it kicking and screaming, so to speak. I didn't just all of a sudden become a Christian one day. But this process has been monumental for me. It's been soul-saving for me. And I recommend it to anybody. Go on a walk by yourself, have a quiet talk with God, sit there quietly one day or whatever by yourself and reach out and say, hey, are you real? Is this thing that these people talk about real? Is Jesus real? Did he really walk the earth? Did he really die on a cross and be resurrected 3 days later? Have these conversations. Even if you feel weird doing it, just do it. You're going to die someday. You're going to leave this earth someday. So you should really and truly start to go down this conversational road in your mind and with God. And I don't know, you might need to have that conversation many times over. But I believe in my heart that if you really seek him out, you'll find him. And you'll know that he's the truth. So anyhow, hopefully this helps. Take care.